I spent over $1,500 on MagSafe Multi-Chargers, and these are the best portable ones. Number 3 goes to this Anker product. This thing is pretty neat. This thing's like the size of a tiny slider. I just want to eat it all up. Packaging on this product makes it look like it's tiny, but then you realize still got a 40-watt brick and a cable to deal with. Is it tiny now? This tiny charger folds out like so. So device placement is decent for its size. I will note that if you're using a loop style band with the Apple Watch, this is a little clumsy. The center pad for the headphones is rubber coated, so your headphones aren't going to slide off too easily. In a pinch, you could also add another device on the central pad and charge your headphones on this side. Would I go with this dual setup with this product? Probably not. I'll elaborate in a bit. Now, my solo iPhone testing with this charge pad, I got 35% in 30 minutes or 4.8 watt hours, which is decent. The power consumed by the pad was around 7.2 watt hours, so 67% of that power made it to the iPhone, which is above average. As a side note, if you've watched the desktop version top 3, for whatever reason, all the portable ones, the averages is above in terms of efficiency. In my fully loaded testing in 30 minutes, my iPhone got 38% or 5.2 watt hours. The charging profile decreased by 28% in my 30-minute charge test, which is kind of close to the average. And despite putting out more power, the charge pads were actually cooler during the fully loaded test as well. So why wouldn't I charge 2 iPhones on this product? The maximum wattage for the T2 pad is 15. Theoretically, the Qi pad is going to be about 7.5. But for my product testing, this thing is wired to give you at most like 1 to 2 watts. It's designed specifically for the headphones, wherever my headphones are. Overall, the design of this product and decent charge speeds is what set this product apart. At $63, this is a pretty good deal. The only gripe that I have with this product is that it should have come with a travel bag of some sort. Guess you're using a Ziploc. This is number 3. Number 2 is another Anker product, and despite being bigger than this product, has a smaller box. Now, when it comes to testing multi-chargers, I test charging speeds with a solo iPhone and a solo non-iPhone. I do fully loaded tests with headphones and fully loaded tests with smartphones just to see the quality of the hardware because I'm curious. And for every test, I log data coming from the wall into the pads and figure out how much energy is being delivered to the phone. I'm a reviewer, not an influencer. I'm just trying to find the best accessories for our tech. This is number 2. It's another Anker product, and this one's pocket-sized. What do you guys think? Is this thing pocket-sized? I'd say so. This is a more conventional clamp style charger. Anker includes a 40-watt charger as well as a 59-inch cable. Neat thing about this cable is that it has a 90-degree head. So instead of having the cable come out straight out this way, it goes back that way, a little tidier. Now, I do have an issue with the layout of the devices. If you're using the biggest iPhone with a case, you're not going to be able to get the full tilt of the product. The Apple charging pad is cleverly tucked into the bottom, and the headphone area has a small rubber patch. Unlike the previous product, this could almost get away as being just a desktop stand. In a pinch, you could get rid of this and put another device there if you really wanted to. Again, I wouldn't. Now, in my solo iPhone testing, in 30 minutes, I got 38% or 5.2 watt hours. Power consumed by the pad was around 7.2, so that's an efficiency of 66%. When it came to thermals, this thing also ran a little cooler than average. When it came to my fully loaded testing in 30 minutes, my iPhone got 46% or 6.4 watt hours, which is way higher than the solo tests. In fact, out of all the portable ones I've tested, this one produced the most charge on average. Now, on the flip side, the charging profile decreased significantly by 35% in my 30-minute charge test, and here was a hair below average. So this thing runs fast, but cool. That just kind of goes to Anker's engineering and design of the product. Like it's really good. So overall, this thing is the fastest product in my charge group. But why isn't it number 1? Because of the price. My top pick is just as fast as this product, but a fraction of the price, and a pretty big fraction at that. Only reason why I'd get this product over my number 1 pick is if I really liked Anker products. If there's something that you like in my videos, make sure you use my links. Help me help you guys find the best accessories for your tech. This channel is completely unsponsored. I do not do sponsored posts. No brand is paying me to do this video. Again, I'm just trying to find the best accessories for our tech. All right, that was number 2. This is number 1. Where is it? This thing. This INIU product is pretty sleek. In the box, INIU includes a 30-watt charger as well as a cable. This cable is 59.5 inches long, and it's actually quite hefty. This isn't one of the Anker products. This is the INIU cable. You can definitely tell that this is thicker. Also has a 90-degree bend. So the setup for this charger is cleaner with the cable going back. When it comes to device placement, this thing is very similar to the Anker product. Again, suffers from the same issue with the big iPhones. One of the reasons why this thing is cheaper is that the watch charging pad is different. Pretty sure this thing's not officially made for the Apple Watch, but it's still going to charge your Apple Watch regardless. Now my solo iPhone testing in 30 minutes, my iPhone got 41% or 5.7 watt hours. The power consumed by the pad was around 8.4, so 67% of the power made it to the iPhone. That's pretty good. This charger also ran extremely cool at 41 degrees Celsius or 106 Fahrenheit, and that was wild to see. Fast and cool, and I think I know why. I'll elaborate in a bit. So my fully loaded testing in 30 minutes, my iPhone got 45% or 6.2 watt hours. On the flip side, the charging profile decreased by 43%. When I was reviewing this product, I thought that was going to be the smoking gun that would disqualify it from the top 3. But if you look at the graph, the charger really front loads the initial charging and then goes through these oscillations towards the end of my charge test. So the decrease in the charging profile is a bit exaggerated. When it came to thermals, heat was just as low as it was in solo testing. And the reason why this thing is so heat efficient, we'll say, is that the pad itself is incredibly thin. The back has a metal plate and it actually dips in. So the thickness of this pad is only 8 mils. This, at this point, is 4.2 mils. So the passive cooling for this product is just off the charts. So this thing runs much faster than average, much cooler than average, and the craziest thing is that it's $45. Genuinely feels too good to be true given the performance of it to my iPhones. Again, it doesn't have the fancy made for Apple Watch logos, so that's probably why it's a little cheaper. I don't know. But in my testing, it still charged my Apple Watches at notable speeds. There was nothing wrong with it. And honestly, at half the price of my number 2 product, it's really hard not to recommend it. That's all I got for this video. Questions, comments, leave them down there. Again, help me help you by getting your stuff through my links. I'm a reviewer, not influencer. Just trying to find the best tech for our accessories for our tech. Woo! Thanks for watching.